right, son, what's he look like?
Well, he was pink.
Caucasian?
No, pink.
And big, you saying?
Yeah, like a big marshmallow.
Try Kirby's Dream Course. It's Psycho Golf in 3D, only for Super NES.
All right, son. Marshmallow?
Jeez.
Caucasian?
Oh my gosh. No, he's pink. Not like you.
Not like you at all.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Play Retro. This is the Play Retro Show. We talk about old video games here, and I'm one of your hosts, Scott Johnson. And look, I like golf. Not just any golf. Not Gorf either from last week.
Oh.
I like
rude.
Golf that decides to go a different path. A golf game that lets me throw Kirby all over the shop. That's what I want. A hole-in-one with Kirby in that hole.
All right, and I'm your other host, Brian Dunaway, and if you ever find yourself asking, why not a Kirby golf game, then I got great news for you, Kirby ball dreamers. They made it, and it is spectacular. Now smack that little pink chubby on the butt and watch him suck. There's always a 0% chance you will not sound like a dirty birdie describing this game to your friends. So lean in.
Dirty birdie.
Just lean in.
I like dirty birdie. It's just fun to say.
Yeah.
Dirty birdie. Oh, you're a little dirty birdie. See?
Oh, look at you, this little dirty birdie, aren't you?
I like it. Welcome to the program, everybody. This is Play Retro. Cuckoo chewy to you as well. Hey, we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Kirby's Dream Course, which is one of my favorite underrated or underknown, I would say, sports games, if you want to call it that, because it is golf, but there's a lot of magic going on, and it's my kind of golf. And it is a thing that happened on the SNES.
Is it miniature? Does that make it your kind of golf?
No, actually, I don't like miniature golf. That's what's funny.
Okay.
And this game, you're not wrong. This game is more adjacent to say like some miniature golf, in terms of like overcoming obstacles and the kind of puzzle nature of it all. But for whatever reason, it works. And I don't know if it's just because Kirby's in there, because I love me some Kirby, or what it is. But I am very excited to talk about it. Before we do, though, let's talk about what we got up to this week. Ooh. I got to tell you about a game called Lunark. And you're going to say, that doesn't sound old. It isn't. It's new. But somebody gave me this. I didn't even know about it. Hadn't even heard of it.
They gave it to you?
And somebody basically made a spiritual successor to Flashback, which we have talked about Flashback before.
We have talked about we just Flashback, last year or the year before?
I feel like I think 2025. I think that sounds right.
Yeah. Sounds right.
We're massive fans of that game. I definitely was. I waited until 6 a.m. in line to get one for my Genesis back in the day because I was such a freak about it. I was so excited about this game. And these guys came along, this developer Way Forward, or rather Canary Games, published by Way Forward, comes along and they say, hey, what if we made a game that was basically, that cool animation, hand animation, what is basically this same kind of idea with an original story and an original setting and all that fun stuff. And it's called Lunark. And the description they give you is a pixel art sci-fi adventure in the midst of a rebellion against a totalitarian regime. Lunark is a modern take on the 2D classical cinematic platformer genre of the 90s. Run, jump, hang, climb, roll, and shoot your way through a gorgeous and mysterious locations. All right, so that you get the idea.
Right,
beautiful,
2D.
Colorful, 2D. I mean, look at that pixel art. It's so good.
Love it.
I fell in love with it immediately. Now, I've only got one beef to tell people about and to warn them about. This game is currently sitting at 84%. I'm of the opinion this would be sitting at 98+% because of one factor. And they could fix this. It's been out a couple years, so maybe they're not gonna. It came out in 2023. Again, under the radar. I had no idea. But this game is difficult, and that's okay because so is Flashback. That's the idea.
Very.
That's not the problem. The problem is it's not very clear when a save has occurred, so you don't know if an emergency happens and you have to leave. You might be an hour in trying to get the level through, and all of it goes away. You lose it all.
No.
Not on purpose. It even tells you as you exit. It's like, if you haven't saved any progress, you're going to lose all your stuff. They don't have any kind of way to save manually, or there are not regular save points.
Oh, I hate that
outside of the game. It's super annoying. I guess they're going, and every complaining thumbs down on these reviews, every one of them is about that. Yeah. Is about that factor. And I really wish they would address it, but maybe it takes too much work, or I don't know. But They got these great
Too much
cut
work
scenes.
to do a save? Come on.
They have these amazing cut scenes, like this hand here. It's usually animated. Him picking up this thing is always really cool. Really diverse, interesting levels. And it's that whole thing where you go to the next screen and the whole screen shifts. So it's not scrolling. It's a screen by screen kind of deal. So if you've played Out of This World or you've played this Flashback like I was talking about, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It is one of those games. And it is very cool for what it is. And the vibe is awesome. My beef, though, is this needs some save points. And why it doesn't have them, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, where's its inspiration on its sleeve, though? There was the dev right there. This guy's talking about why they made this. They were like, nobody's making these Prince of Persia style, with the weird jump mechanics and the kind of like rolling and all that, and the more methodic sort of platformer elements. Nobody's making those anymore, so we're going to make one, and they did. It's really cool.
And they did it. And they said, take that. And then we said, can you save? No, you cannot.
No, I cannot. That is
just like the old games.
$19.99 on Steam, and it is Steam Deck verified. Also runs on Mac and Windows, and is a fine game. Brian, what'd you get up to this week? What'd you do? Oh, I wanted. Oh, sorry. One more thing.
Oh.
We haven't even told people about this yet, but on the Nerdtacular 2026 Salt Lake City June extravaganza, Brian Dunaway and I are on something that no one knows about yet. I don't even think Brian knows.
Oh, goodness.
Thursday night, after the kind of like everybody get together, meet each other kind of mixery kind of part of the event.
Yeah.
We're doing something called a retro watch along.
Ooh.
Where me, Dunaway, and we've invited Travis Crawford.
Oh, perfect.
you haven't
Travis,
seen.
wait, you haven't seen?
Yep. He's going to come on, and we are going to sit there, and we are going to watch some of the worst retro cartoons on a giant screen with all of you in there that want to be. It's not required, but you're all going to hang out. It's just like a nice, soft little pre-hangout fun thing. You and I will be mic'd up so we can kind of MSTK 3000 this thing a little bit, like we do on the show when we do watch-alongs. It's going to be great. I'm so excited.
100%.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I knew you would be. It's just a matter of me telling you that we were doing this. Brian's involved in a lot of other parts of the thing, but this is one part of it that I haven't mentioned yet, and I'm so excited about it.
You know me. I love it's like, we're going to do what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Have I ever said no?
No.
Have I ever?
You're a
No.
yes
I don't.
man.
I don't say no.
You're a yes man.
I'm a yes man.
Yeah. Now, if you go to the website, you click on Nerdtacular 2026, you will see all the info, and what's important here is the event schedule. You click on that. Look at this Thursday. Welcome to the mixer, and then retro watch along, me and Brian Dunaway and Travis
kicking it off.
Oh baby! And then later, Travis is going to go ahead and roll right into a wait if you haven't seen episode at 9 to 10 that night.
Oh, so it's going to be kind of like an old school where you watch a cartoon before you watch a movie.
Kinda, except I think they're just talking. But yeah, you get the right idea. And then the regular schedule is the regular schedule. It's all full of stuff, but. That first night, man, me and Dunaway watching cool shit.
We're gonna kick back and watch some tunes. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. What'd you get up to this week in your? The point of me telling you all that is you want to be there for this. You want to meet us and hang out. So go to frogpants.com, click the Nerdtacular link, get your tickets in your hotel through those links because the hotel links are going to give you a great deal, and that's really the thing we need people to use the most is them their hotel nights. So
because we get credit
and
for
it's
that.
a really nice hotel. And really nice rooms, and we need the credit for them because my contract requires it. So anyway, do what you can, but we want to see you this summer, and it's so beautiful in June. You guys are going to love the city. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. Sorry.
I hope you can get us to leave is the real problem.
Yeah, I know. You may have to.
Yeah.
I got room down here in my office. You could just,
that's right. I live here now.
I got a weird little bed over there. Or not bed, like
a doghouse system,
like a couch.
Yeah. Oh, like a. It's like a weird bed. Some people call it a couch.
Yeah, it's got right now. There's a plastic skeleton sitting on it right now.
It's I can hang out with that. Can I? Is it warm?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's recently deceased. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it all worked out. I won't tell you where he's from or any of that, but Anyway, what'd you get up to? What'd you do this week?
Oh, so I've been working on my 8-bit computers, and I have a follow-up from last week, so let's talk about that real quick. We played Gorf last week, one of my favorite all-time games, and a game that I had on the Commodore VIC-20. And so I went on eBay when I wasn't looking at Wrestle Buddies like we talked here in the pre-show, and I ordered the cart that I had when I was a wee little 10-year-old.
Look at that thing.
Which was look at that. It's got our VIC 20. Was it the 1923 VIC 1923? That was the code on that. There's only like 50 games or something like that for the Commodore VIC 20, and this was one of them. And this was one I loved. This would not have had voice or anything, so you just have the different games, the 4 different levels that you would play, and you just play it over and over again. And guess what?
What?
It's still fun. And I was surprised that the way my controller works on the Commodore VIC 20 was just how I remembered it, because I kept thinking this past week when I was playing it in emulation, it didn't feel as good, even though I was using a joystick that was similar.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same feeling. And I am so much better. So much muscle memory came back to me playing this. And
Where's the
I
stick?
was
Do you have the stick there?
Murdering it.
Let's see it.
I don't know if I can pull it over here because I think it's still hooked up.
I may have
try.
that video handy where you sent me that, because that was the one you used,
I'll
right?
try it. Yeah. Hold on a second. Actually, I can't get it if I just unplug it.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see this thing. It's pretty cool. I can't find our chat group.
This is the second model they would have had for this, because the first one they sold looked just like the
There it
Atari
is.
controller,
Yeah.
and they got sued over it. So they had to.
We talked
they
about
had
that.
to-
It was gnarly
yeah.
what they did.
They had to make changes. So it's like, no, this isn't your Atari controller. Our stick is, triangular shape, and the button's in the center, which sucks. That's the worst
I
place
think it's
to have
funny
the
that
button, but I guess
the cartridge, which you sent me a picture of, is the same color as the sticks. They keep it all the same.
Yeah, everything was
tone.
all that. Yeah, it was all the same. My VIC 20 was about that color too. All of it was kind of
Weird.
all just the same. Yeah,
Weird.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got it. But man, it felt so good, and it felt oh so right. So just further proof in my own head that having the original controller is just, you can't replace that part.
It's hard to duplicate
You can
it.
emulate stuff,
Yeah.
but that original muscle memory with that controller, it was just the best.
It's hard to duplicate the
And-
experience if you don't do all of it. And think what's more chief in the experience than your damn interface to it, right? Which is the controller in this case.
That's the part.
I
And
agree
most of
with
the time
that.
you can get adapters and do that. So if you're looking at getting a real good nostalgia feeling, like, oh, this is exactly how I remember it, then get your interface, your controller. The rest of it is most software emulation is pretty good on stuff like 8-bit computers, but whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I pulled out. I got, like I said, it was 8-bit computer week for me, and I did. Got my Commodore VIC 20 out, made sure it worked well, got that Gorf in there. And I also finally, people have been asking me and us to do a show on the Coco, the Tandy
A show on the Coco.
TRS.
Yeah.
TRS 80 color computer, the Coco. And so I got it out, got it to working to good condition. I had to do a lot of cleaning on the keyboard. It's a membrane keyboard. And I've got some games, and I even have one game cart that doesn't have a label.
What? I know you like dealing with those.
Oh, I like it when I don't have a label, because it could be anything.
Yep, you got to start sticking things in holes and see what happens.
It could be anything. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
But yeah, 8-bit computer week for me over here at the Dunaway Retro household, and it's been a good one.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
Real quick here, I was going to say something about that. Oh, I want you to see this. Remember this? Here's your VIC 20 writ large. Here you go.
Why buy just a video game from Atari or Intellivision? Invest in the wonder computer of the 1980s for under $300. The Commodore VIC-20. Unlike games, it has a real computer keyboard. With the Commodore VIC-20,
Take that, games.
the whole family can learn computing at home. Plays great games, too. Under $300, the wonder computer of the 1980s, the Commodore VIC-20. Coming soon, Commodore brings you Gorf, the wonder arcade
Yeah,
game.
see?
Yeah,
See?
you know it.
Yeah.
You know the Gorf. The Gorf is the best.
Look at Shatner doing what Shatner does.
Yeah, shatting it up. He said that was his a cardigan. What kind of sweater was that thing he was wearing? I'm not used to seeing that.
I'm going to call
Shatner.
that, this is Shatner paying the bills cardigan. Look at him. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at
Collar
that.
sticking out of there.
Ooh,
Pants are the same
polyester
color.
pants, but
Yeah.
black collar almost.
He's
Yeah.
like, man, they just canceled TJ Hooker. I got nothing. I better go hawk computers now.
Yeah, the Commodore VIC 20.
Yeah. Well, enjoy.
Computers at home. Take that, game consoles. You don't have a keyboard.
Yeah, take that, games.
Games.
Keep on down that road. I think it's fun following your
so much
stuff
fun.
with that. All right, you guys, it's time for us to talk about our main topic today. We are going to dive into it now. Here's this.
Shall we play a game?
Indeed, we shall. We are going to talk all about today's game, which is Kirby's Dream Course. And a lot of you, it turns out, during the week, I got a lot of messages saying, I don't know what that game is. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Maybe you can go look up some video or play it yourself or do something, because you are missing out on one of the great arcadey sports attempts in the console's history. It's the one golf game I would gravitate to on that device outside of Mario Golf. But Mario Golf proper never really happened on the NES. Super NES, sorry. We got it on Game Boys a lot. We got it on the next generation console known as the N64. My brain went dead for a minute.
That's fine.
The Mario games, the Mario Golf games would end up being classics and amazing in their own right. But early on, this is what you had, and I don't think people talk about it enough. So we are going to talk about it here. I'm going to pull up some video. Also, I just want to play some of this great intro music. Check this out. Listen to this, man. Tell me you don't want to just... I don't even know what.
All I can think is I'm ready for some golf.
Yeah, I'm ready to throw Kirby around and do Kirby stuff. Now, I've talked about my love of Kirby, which goes deep. I'm a huge fan of the little
you like the little
pink ball.
the little pink ball that, yeah.
I even drew him. I drew it a while ago, but here it is for our art today. That's the drawing I did, all beat up, because, you get kicked around a golf course. I think you get kind of banged up is the idea there. But
you know what I love about Kirby? Even though he's got... you don't think that those arms and you don't think his hands and her feet are disconnected like that Rayman guy. No, I mean they're coming out of his body when he's not in his ball form.
I knew you would appreciate that, because your hatred of Rayman's disconnected limbs, it runs deep for you.
So deep.
Yeah. Dream Course is interesting though, because it's basically, like you said in pre-show, and if you guys didn't hear it, it's like more adjacent to what do you call it? Golf?
Putt or miniature golf.
That's what I meant. Mini golf. It's much more like that. Like a lot of angles and stuff to get around and obstacles.
Crazy themes like you wouldn't see at a regular golf course. You wouldn't see like windmills at a regular golf course, right? You wouldn't see like weird checkerboard layouts at a golf course.
Right.
No,
you wouldn't have that at
thematics.
all. It's more like Sonic's dream course. Like everything feels like a Sonic level somehow. It's also a little bit of Marble Madness vibe to it, because there are levels where, like this one here, you've got to sort of gleam the cube here a little bit and not fall off.
That.
So look at that. Look at the things. Oh, shit. Okay. Woo, we made it. It also does this thing where you have to get through those spikes, for example. And to do that, you are going to lose health. And like most Kirby games, you have 3 levels of that fruit health he always has. And if you don't know how to do it the proper way, you're going to lose health. Now, what's nice is most of the time where there's mandatory health loss, the game will, as part of you accomplishing where you need to hit the ball or hit Kirby and have him go, part of that is that you will also pop some health after you've taken a hit.
Recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recover what you lost. You took a chance, you gambled with Kirby's life.
Yeah.
And you won because you get, like you said, you get fruit. In this case, is tomatoes.
Yeah. You get tomatoes.
Which is a fruit.
Yeah. It is a fruit. Don't forget.
It is a fruit.
Kirby knows. He knows.
Kirby knows what the fruit is.
But it's the levels get wilder and wilder. There's backspin, front spin, side spin. There are a bunch of abilities that you kind of learn throughout it all. There are warp zones. Oh, we're seeing one now, in fact, where you can warp from one place to another. It's a lot of how do I put this? A lot of other games in there, but also it's golf. And if you just have any inclination toward, I want to move a ball to a hole, you're gonna like this game a lot. And by the way, this is one thing I learned. I didn't know this because I can never achieve it, but every single course in the game is capable of a hole-in-one if you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
I am not that good. I'm okay.
That's what's great about golf games in general. And HAL Labs has been involved with a couple of these with Nintendo. But yeah, you want to be able to, as you improve your golf game, you want to get to the point that hopefully you can do it all in one turn, right? All in one, just one hole. And that's part of the fun, is trying to figure out exactly where you got to hit it. Because there's lots of ways to win a hole and progress. But there's typically only one or two ways that you can do it and get through, get gold. You get like the gold medals also if you play really well, and that unlocks. So there's 8 courses with 8 holes each.
Yep.
So what is that? 64,
64
so that's
holes.
64 holes, right? And if you go through and you get the gold medals on all of those, then you unlock 8 more with 8 more holes each, which is another 64. So you get 128.
Which is a lot.
If you get good noob, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And I seen this before, and I always thought the game was a Marble Madness kind of game, like you would, because visually that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
it's very visually similar. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
right.
I
But
see
then once
that,
I started playing it, I was like, oh, this is like golf. And then I got a little further, and I was like, oh, this is also like Kirby, because you got to solve environmental puzzles and absorb powers. And based on how you do that is how you progress to the next area. So I was like, okay, so I understand why Scott loves this. I never gave it a chance because I saw it and thought, Kirby Marble Madness, I don't need that in my life.
Yeah, I know. No,
So,
you have to kind of experience it to know the gem that it is. I agree with you. Like everything you're saying is, excuse me, is correct. When I first saw this game, I went, well, I don't know if this is for me. Often with Kirby games, you're like, how young are they skewing here? Because the magic of a good Kirby game is that it seems like it's for like babies,
Right.
but then you play it and you go, no, that was amazing, and I want more adults and more people who think they're too cool to play a Kirby game, because Kirby's way cooler and in some ways subversive than you think. And I love him. I love Kirby. I'm a giant fan. So this game just kept giving me more Kirby, but in a way that I wasn't used to. New ideas. He's a ball. That's how you have to treat him. Yeah. And it's just a really good time. By the way, I looked up the speedrunning records for this game. If you had to guess, if you just did let's say you did the normal and the extra courses, so the 64, the 128 courses.
Okay, 128. Okay.
How long do you think that would take a speedrunner? No cheats, no glitches type runs. What would you give it? I'll tell you right now, first and second place are currently held by a Japanese player at first, and just behind them by, 20 seconds less, an American player. What do you think their times were?
I think you're going to have at least, even if you got the hole-in-ones, you still have to wait for Kirby to queue up, and you still have to hit the button for it to do the usual golf thing where it has to go all the way down to be the maximum hit.
There's no skipping any of that stuff as far as I know.
There's no skipping any of that stuff. 120. Hey, let's see. Maybe it. Let's see, 120.
You're trying to figure out time per course.
36 minutes.
You are so close. So if you were doing normal courses only, you're about 33 minutes at the max. That's the fastest.
Okay.
If you are doing all the extras, it's about double. Hour 11 minutes. So,
nice.
Yeah.
How long does it take Brian to do it? You got all week?
In 20 days. Yeah.
Because you know what I hate about this game? All right. So we'll talk a little bit more about what we love, but I'll go ahead and tell you right now. First thing that's going to frustrate you, if you play this on real hardware, you're not going to have any save states, and you're probably going to get very mad because each course has 8 holes. If you make it through all the way to the 8th hole of that course and then you blow it, you got to start all the way back at hole 1 of that course, and that is some bull stank. And that's the reason why I immediately went from my real SNES and popped over to my my SNES Classic,
your classic
Mini,
yeah.
which came with this game. This game is on Kirby's Dream Course is on the SNES Classic. So if you see it, get it. You also can play it online and stuff. All those have save states.
Anytime you emulate it, and including the official mini way, you can do save states, and it makes a massive difference if you're trying to just casually. You don't want to have a bad night.
You don't have, and I would have a bad night because it was. I mean, hitting hitting it too hard was a real problem for me. And I think part of the reason why is because I'm trying to hit it on the downswing. Like, so whenever you activate the little meter that goes up and down, or in this case, he kind of contracts and then expands. And when he gets his maximum contraction, that's when you're supposed to hit him for your maximum power. And I always want to hit it going down instead of waiting for it to come back up, because it'll go all the way down and it'll come all the way back up. And I should be timing it on the way back up,
right?
But I never do.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that. Yeah,
overshoot every time, and you can go out of bounds on this because this is all in the clouds. If you're not familiar with Kirby, Kirby's always up on some, city in the sky.
Kind of, yeah.
City in the sky kind of guy.
Yeah, the early games were less so. They were more, I don't know, they were just kind of side-scrolling levels. But later on, you're up in the sky a lot. You're always riding around on a star and shit like that.
Because old DDDDD is always... DDDDD is always still on the stars.
Yeah, he's a pud.
And having Kirby, he's a big old jerk, and you have to... there's a story here.
Oh, there totally is.
But it's always like the Kirby stories. It's always the simple stuff. You're trying to get it when you get a hole in one. Kirby rides a star out of there, right? He flies right out of there, and you pocket that, and you bring it back to the happy land of the happy
balls of pink. Yeah. Listen,
right,
all you need to know is how do you want to feel, and then you play this. This is how you're going to feel.
So good.
You're going to feel.
Thank you, HAL.
You're going to feel that way, HAL Laboratories. Thanks for the great game. I like everything they ever make. Like I said, huge Kirby fan.
Yeah, they're good.
But this thing was like, they could have just gone with, here's a few holes, get it under the windmill before the blade comes down. You know what I mean? It could have been really boring with the way it works, but they said, no, Kirby's whole thing is that he eats something, and now that thing he ate, he's stolen that power temporarily or as long as he wants to keep it, and he can use it to do certain things. What a perfect way to get over certain obstacles. Like, I need fire in this obstacle. Cool, you can eat some and have fire now. You need to have be able to get into the water without dying. Oh, cool, I can float over there because he has a little woot float. Like, Kirby's there. He's ready for whatever you throw at him.
He has the what now?
He's got the what. You know,
he has my favorite. So there's a couple of different power ups you can get, and I didn't make it all the way through Kirby this week. So, come on, I'm not. Yeah,
I mean, what are you gonna do? You're not a speedrunner. No.
Come on. So anyway, some of my favorites are the stuff near the beginning, and one of the first things you get is the umbrella parasol, right? So you can. So I was like, oh, how does this work? And you'll run over an enemy who has an umbrella. You take it, and then you find that if you're falling off a ledge somewhere that goes to a lower level on the hole, you can slowly like move yourself and float around and into the hole, hopefully. But what I found even more useful with that one was stopping when I would overshoot.
Right.
So he uses it like a drag race car, where he just throws it behind him and he goes and he stops.
Yeah.
And I really made use of that. And I was disappointed, just like in all these games where you switch a power up, which is typical of Kirby. You got one power up, you really love it, and then you either intentionally or unintentionally power up with another thing, and you end up having like a stone, which I hate.
Yeah, the stone's the worst.
Well, it's great where
it's needed.
where it solves a problem. Yeah. But otherwise, it's like, what am I doing? Just like coming to
you're going to come to a stop because that's what stones do. They drop like a rock, right? That's the idea.
Boring, stupid.
Oh man,
power.
Just hearing you describe it though just makes me want to play more of it. I feel that strongly about the game. And this does support two-player turn-based mode. That's the other cool thing is you can have it on the same TV, flip back and forth, take turns. Kick your butt, your friend's butt, whatever.
You want to take turns because you want to play is Miyamoto's. He dropped it. Well, according to legend, we talk about Miyamoto all the time here, but he's got a lot of great stories. And one of the things is he thought that Kirby was yellow for some reason.
And wasn't he yellow for at some point? He wasn't he?
I think he was. And so anyway, they decided to do the palette swap for the other Kirby and call him Kirby. And I think that means something in Japan, probably yellow ball or something. But
here he is. This is a modern rendition of yellow.
Yeah.
Kirby.
You play as Kirby or Kirby. So you got your you start up and you go, here, you play stupid Kirby. the
Yeah.
little marshmallow puff.
Is
I'm
that?
playing.
Are we to take from that Miyamoto might have been colorblind? Is that what that is?
I don't think so. I think I think they probably showed him some early prototype stuff or something. I started reading
Here's
the
an
story.
example of that. Here's a very early
Yeah.
thing, and look at him back there. He's
And
yellow.
maybe he is. I don't know. Yeah.
He's yellow in that
Yeah.
shit. I mean, he can be
Little
whatever
cutie.
he wants to be. He's Kirby.
Yeah, it's Kirby. He can maybe he sucked somebody else that was maybe he sucked on a banana and now he's got the banana powers and he's yellow. I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
I don't know.
There's a
But I did-
green one. Let's look at this green one. Hold on. Look at this Kirby.
Do it.
Oh, I can't. Hold on.
What they call him, Greeby?
His name is. Oh, they try to make it look like he was a
I'm sure
PNG.
Kirby. I'm sure like the hardcore Kirby people out there are yelling at the. Oh, that's old. That's Green Bean. Everybody knows that's Green Bean.
That's
I'm
Green
sure they're
Bay.
very-
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, everybody
I know
knows.
enough about Kirby to get myself in trouble, and then I'm in trouble.
Yeah, to be in the bad side of an argument about Kirby. Yeah, I feel the same. Now with this game, is deceptively simple, especially the first couple of levels. You can kind of just about anybody can play it, but they kind of slowly bring new mechanics in as you do. And by the way, oh my gosh, there is just if you got the patience to sit through all the tutorials, there's tons of them. And you can go through and you can watch Kirby do everything that you will eventually be able to do.
Yeah.
And
Takes a
I did a
while,
little
though.
bit of that. Oh my gosh, there's such a long tutorial.
Yeah.
But I only went back when I absolutely needed help.
Yeah.
But learning how to do the small things, like how to curve, what's it called? One's called a slice and one's called a. You really screwed up now.
But it's
kinda
basically
curving
a
the
curve.
ball.
It's like a little,
Yeah.
like when you bowl and you're trying to get the ball to curve.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. So we looked earlier where you went like around. You was trying to go up a hill and you wanted to curve it back down. You might have to set that. And there's 3 different modes, I believe, as well, which I didn't know until later. I thought there's only 2. You can shoot like normal, like you would expect, but apparently you can change. And this is where it kind of gets weird with this game. So when you think of golf, you think of clubs, right? Clubs and ball. But here, Kirby's the ball, but he responds like you're using a different club. So in some, you're just shooting like a direct shot. And there'll be little arrows that show you, little dots will show you where you're going and where you're probably going to end up with the ball. And then there's another mode where you can kind of like a wedge or something where you like kind of chip it up into the air and maybe make it bounce. So you can traverse certain areas or get over obstacles and that sort of thing. There's also another one. There's another mode that isn't always available. That's even like a longer shot. And just trying to learn every little nuance of this thing, I can see why people would love to do speed running on this thing.
Oh yeah, you
Just
got
trying
like
to
this whole one we just watched.
maximize it.
Extremely difficult level. I had a terrible
So
time on this one.
satisfying.
He just did things that I just could never do, but that I could
Yeah.
see as being the fun of it all. By the way, here's the worst yellow Kirby I've ever seen right here. I don't know who did that, but
Did you just draw that
No.
with your feet?
no, it feels like it. It's really bad.
Right. I love it. I love the perspective is off wrong and everything. I love it.
What is really weird is that to me the game showcased that the system was capable, and a lot of it's faked with just math and CPU and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was capable of creating the sense of pseudo 3D and physics, and the physics is hard in the 16-bit era to get right. Nobody really, well, I shouldn't say nobody. There were a lot of games where they really struggled to nail that. We were talking earlier about Flashback. Flashback was a game that felt like it had a lot of weight to it. Things had a physicality. If you dropped off a ledge, you would speed up as you dropped, like real gravity and things
You
like that.
had momentum like they would have. Yeah, so you build up momentum when you're running. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
and this
I love
game
it.
is like that. The game has momentum. It has weight. Kirby has weight.
Yeah.
The objects in the world, the slopes have physics. And I guess I was a little bummed that I never felt like they tried to do this again. Or something like it. I don't need another golf game. I don't even need another Kirby golf game. But maybe something in the, I don't know what it would be. Pinball or some other better pinball games or something. I don't know what it is. But something neat's going on here, and then they just said, well, all right, now we're off to make just regular shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to explain.
This I kind of went into the development of this game, and part of the problem was late in life for the SNES. Didn't make a huge splash, and it was really It was built. So Kirby had some success on our Game Boy, right?
Sure,
Kirby
right.
had some success in other places, and Nintendo had a game already that they had not published. It was called Special T Shot.
Special
and it was
T shot.
Special T Shot, like a golf tee. And it was essentially this game, but it was just balls and not Kirby. And it didn't have all like the combat element or nothing like that. But it had a lot of the game framework already there. And so they said, we needed someplace to put Kirby. And this game seems pretty cool. And they had HAL come in and basically punch it up. And they made a great game. But if you see Special T Shot, there's a prototype out there. I think it made its way to some pawn shop years after it was supposed to be released. And it was released in Japan on the Satellaview thing. You know what that is? That little satellite software thing they had for the Super Famicom.
I remember that. Yeah, we never got it here, but it was cool. Yeah.
No, so that ROM is out there for you to pick up and test. And some of the things that I credited HAL for actually was developed in-house in that Specialty Shot game engine, which is using a checkerboard pattern on the course. At first, you're like, oh, well, that's kind of ugly. I mean, wouldn't it look better if it was just like green grass, like a putt-putt, like different terrains and stuff? But what you discover is it helps you measure distance when you're trying to figure out how hard you need to hit. So it's like, oh, I need to go 5 squares.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And
It creates the math, like the perspective math too, right? Because if you take that stuff out of there and it's just green grass, it's not going to give you the depth and the feel of like that dips down and that dips up and that slopes over there. Like it really is like it seems it works design wise, but it also has real practicality to it when it comes to, the visuals, which is smart. You got to have visual language that people understand, and there it is.
It was super smart. I had a lot of fun playing the prototype too. It had a little bit different music, but it was still fun music. Like I said, but you can tell HAL made it complete. I see why they didn't release the first one like right away. They were kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of neat and all, but when it needs something, it needs a little pink dude with some attitude who can fly around with a parasol and dip dive and do that kind of stuff. So I was pretty impressed. But I think the reason why, to your point earlier, before I got off that little tangent, was that we didn't see another one because not a lot of people saw this one.
No,
Or at
it
least
wasn't
they didn't
a huge
recognize
hit.
it. Yeah.
I think people thought it was this weird one-off, and it kind of is, but like a novelty. And it's unfortunate because I think they missed out on. Well, I'll just say it. This is the best. This is going to get some heat. Someone's going to be mad at me for saying this. This is the best golf game on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. There, I said it. I don't care. Come at me with your PGA tours. Come at me with your all your other. I forgot what there was a bunch of others. All your serious ones that tried to be golfy.
Right.
I'll take this any day over that shit. It's
the best putt golf game on the SNES.
or maybe
I backtracked it a little bit. But you're right. I think But I'm with you though. I mean, if you're into the serious golf, you're probably going to have one opinion. Like my favorite golf games are like Hot Shots Golf. It's like
same reason
kind of
though.
Semi-serious,
kind of goofy, but serious enough, and that's what I want to play. I want to play. That's why the Mario Golf games are so good. In particular, Mario Golf GBA and Game Boy Color. Those games had like a awesome single player mode that had story and characters and all that, and like Golf Story, the more modern Golf Story. That game doesn't exist without those things. Like it needed that as inspiration. So this is what I want to play. This Hot Shots, Mario Golf, goofball golf of any kind. And even if it's regular, like Hot Shots has got courses and big wide shots and all that. That's not the problem. It doesn't need to be like this with mini golf tendencies. Give me golf, that's fine. But don't take yourself so damn seriously and go, well, the 9-iron would really be the better bird. Boring. That's boring.
We'd like to see a Tiger Wolf Tiger Wolf. What's
Tiger
that?
Wolf.
Tiger Wolf.
Yeah. Remember golf extraordinaire Tiger Wolf? He was great.
Yeah, he's great. He's two things. He's a tiger and a wolf. My gosh. Anyway, wouldn't you love to see him have like some superpowers like Kirby? That'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
That'd make it so much better.
I'd pay for
Right?
that. Yeah. In a heartbeat.
Wolf.
Dude, I wish I could go out in a real course and have a giant head. And I wish I wish the swing was like back, push a button to start it, go all the way back, hit it right at the point, and then that third one, oh, look at that, I hit the ball.
I like
That's
tennis.
golf.
That's golf. That's what you should call it.
Yeah.
You should call it. That's golf.
That's right.
The same with the tennis games and stuff too. Like regular tennis games, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same.
But put Mario in there, and I'm like, look at this.
Yeah, the new tennis.
Look at Mario go.
Tennis Fever, whatever the new one is, I'm kind of interested in.
Yeah.
They also, I'll tell you though, the Virtua Tennis games did it right because those were real players. It was hyper realistic on the visuals and the animations, but it played like, it had Sega's arcade chops and was really fun to play. In fact, here's just a recommendation. If you're out there and you're like, man, I'm just emulating PSP games day and night. Good news. The Virtua Tennis. Virtua. That's what me and my buddy Andrew used to say. It was like, did you get the new Virtua Fighter? Anyway, we play Virtua Tennis a ton, and that game holds the hell up. It is very fun, and it's because they didn't decide to make a sim where like your backswing expended this much energy. You're going to need to go back to the coach and pick your butt or whatever. It just said, no, play tennis, have fun, swing the ball, beat your friend. You had a great time. It's video games. Welcome to fun. That's what that game does really well. So, just a side note: if you're looking for the best tennis game ever made, I think the PSP edition of that game is really something good.
Pretty
personally,
good. Now,
the Topspin games are fun too. Not Topspin. Yeah, no, yes,
good.
Topspin.
I like Topspin.
Those are okay.
Yeah.
The Sega ones, those are way better games.
Yeah.
Take that. Take that.
Take that. Send your emails to. I think I like how granular this game let me get with how I laid my topspin down and stuff, because a lot of times in golf games I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I think I'm hitting this the way I should expect, and then sometimes I'll get an outcome and I'm like, oh, look at that outcome that I just got from doing that. And then I try to remember how to do it. And sometimes it takes. But this one is very specific. If you're going like in a water area where you got to go over water, you can skip Kirby over the water.
You can.
By hitting it towards the top area. So if you hit it above, so you have to turn on your alternate hit, whatever it is, where it kind of can bounce.
Yep.
And you hit it towards the top of the ball, and that'll send it into a forward spin, which makes sense. And it'll skip over the water. You can also do a little almost like a tilt and pinball, where you kind of hit Kirby a couple times. He'll kind of go boom. He'll flash.
Yeah.
And he'll kind of jump just a little bit. So
Yeah, it's like it's almost
edge.
like I don't know,
a little bump on the pinball.
Yeah, without tilting, obviously.
Yeah.
It's nice
little
because
nudge.
you can kind of finesse it into the hole.
Yeah.
We could all use a little finesse getting it in the hole. That's all I'm saying.
You could also do a backspin too. So if you hit the ball towards the bottom area, it'll land and it'll roll back. So if you're afraid you're going to go off out of bounds, you can roll it back. But all of it's real. Once you play maybe a couple of courses, it starts becoming very intuitive.
Oh yeah.
And you just have to take each environmental puzzle as it comes at you and use all the things you learned. And I'm glad you brought this up, because I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't care about Kirby's Dream Course, and when you said last week, I was like,
yeah,
jeez.
I know, dude.
What is that? Some rollerball?
I knew it when I told you too. I was like,
Did you feel it?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
felt that you were going to at least be skeptical. I knew you'd be open minded,
Right.
I knew you'd have some skepticality about it, and you'd be like, all right, let's see, and then. Look, I proved you wrong, man. Look.
You proved me wrong. Once again, Scott was right. Kirby's Dream Course is awesome. And I got to play it, like I said, on my SNES Classic Mini. Yeah. But I also picked up, I think we might have talked about this before we closed last week, but I was like, I like to order the original game.
Right. You were going to, yeah.
Yeah, I went on eBay, looked it up. It was like between $40 and $50 for the SNES, and I was like,
Ooh, that's a
I'm
little
not sold.
pricey. Jeez.
It's probably not too bad, but I'm like, I don't know if I even want to play this. And so I was like, what's the Super Famicom versions? I'm like, ooh, $10. Now we talking. And it's an action game with not a lot of story, even though the Super Famicom version has a little more story than the US version. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to, you can just skip it. And so I picked it up, and I was trying to remember. I knew I had my Retron 5, which allows me to play Super Famicom cards, but the power supply was broke on it, Scott.
Oh, shit.
I was like, no. So I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I got the Super Famicom game in.
Do you have to get a new one, or how do you do that? You fix it?
So I ordered a power supply, but it wasn't going to be here until after the show for this week. So I was like, crap, what's my options? I'd forgotten, but I knew something. I remembered something a long time ago that some of the Super Famicom carts came with an adapter inside of it, allowed you to play the Super Famicom games in the Super NES. And I was like, so I started looking that up, and I was like, I don't have any of those carts. Pooh.
Yeah.
But I found while I was there, I was like, oh, you can just take the lid off, because the only protection you have is a couple of tabs that stop you from putting in the Super Famicom game. So if you got NTS Japan, it will work in an NTS US machine. You just got to take the top off, and that's what I did. And I plugged it right in there, and I played me some Kirby Dream Course right on my Super. In matter of fact, it's right on my right. Look, it's right there.
Oh yeah, look at you!
Japanese.
Look at that, you guys. That says Kirby. Kirby's a dream of course.
Dream of course.
That's right. That's beautiful. I love it.
But yeah. So that's all you got to do. If you, it's much, all the Super Famicom games are always so much cheaper. So much cheaper.
Why is that? Did they make more or what? What was the deal? Why?
I don't know why. Supply and demand, I'm assuming, but it's always way cheaper.
Surprised by that for some reason.
Yeah.
Very
But
weird.
I like it. Oh, did you also know this? I didn't know this. Kirby's Dream Course. This was like during the time when Blockbuster and Nintendo and everybody was like, don't rent our games out. And they're like, whatever, we don't care. And then other places were copying Nintendo games and making illegal copies of stuff. And there's like multi-level anti-piracy on these games.
Yeah.
Like it's reading for your SRAM, trying to figure out if it's the right size. And not only in some cases does it stop you from running the game, which is what you would expect. It was more evil than that, because sometimes they're like, all right, we see you cheating, we're gonna let you play.
Yeah.
But we're gonna screw you over though.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you wouldn't get, it would kind of turn into like a demo version. So they let you play it, but then they would like, you can't get one-ups, you can't progress, you can't, if you try to save a game save, it'll corrupt, but I don't know if that's because of bad ROMs or if that was part of the anti-piracy, but they took the win either way.
That sounds like, how do I put this? That's like forced hard mode, really.
Yeah. I love it when anti-piracy. So first of all, anti-piracy, it can be, bothersome, but I understand it. But I like it when it's malicious.
Yeah. You like malicious.
It's like, you know what? We're not only are we're gonna let you go ahead and play your little dumb game that you stole.
Yeah, forget about installing rootkits. Instead, it'd be like, play it, but all the textures are only 320p wide, and your character walks backwards.
Fun yet?
I kind of like that. You don't see that anymore. You don't see that kind of.
I don't see it as much. No.
Well, that's why it was a laboratory over there at HAL.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's Kirby's Dream Course. Do play it, everybody. And if you're looking for like a more modern way to do it, we should mention, maybe you did, but the Switch online thing has this game. So you can play it there on the Switch. In fact, the current board leader of Speedrun is a Switch version of the game, which I guess is allowed because it's pretty much pixel perfect. I don't know how else. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they still differentiate between that and the cart.
Lots of times the speedruns, you'll have different types of speed runs. It's like,
because that can shave. I mean, milliseconds are involved, but you can create space on because of the nature of emulation. It's just not quite the same. So
right.
Anyway, get that. You also mentioned what did we talk about? Oh, we talked about Golf Story. Golf Story is amazing. If you've never played it, It's more along less like this though, and more like the Mario golf games. Where you're a dude and you're doing golf and you got a story. It's a golf story, really. $14.
It was about the closest I could find because no one else is really doing a combat Kirby style golf game.
No, there are some games that are like, what do you call it? They're like mini golf games where you're just the ball and it's 3D and you're all battling to get to the hole first and there's a multiplayer aspect or whatever. That is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about quaint, fun, cute, single player mostly experiences. Golf Story is only $15. That was officially the first digital purchase I made on the Switch 1. And it was, so it's that old now. I think it came out in 2017. Let's see.
I mean, I do like. There's a couple of like.
Yeah, 2017. Look at that. I bought this in September, right after launch, and it was one of my favorite. It's still one of my favorite things on that device. Really good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's awesome. Yeah, I think there's some golf. The thing that really stands out to me with the Kirby's Dream Course is the environmental puzzle solving that is this golf. And other games do that, but I just think with the power-ups and stuff and how you approach it, it's pretty unique. I mean, you get to destroy other characters. And plus, the last character, did we talk about this? I mean, the unique idea of choosing which enemies to hit first along the way, because you have to hit enemies along the way to the hole. Mm-hmm. And where is the hole? The hole is wherever the last enemy is. So you knock out all the enemies, and whoever's left is where the hole is at. And you got to decide if there's multiple enemies with power-ups, you got to decide who to hit first because you may not need that power-up that goes on to the next course with you. So there's all kinds of planning.
Yeah. The hole is where the heart is.
The hole is where the last guy is.
Ooh, good Lord. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that went places. Mm-hmm.
I told you, the 0% chance you'll talk about this without sounding like a perf.
Oh, no, it's you're talking about Kirby's and holes. What are you going to do?
Holes, balls, pink. You can't get away from it.
Well, on that note, let's play a game we made up. It's called Guess Our Game, Guess My Game, and we're going to play the audio from this game that I figured out, and so is Brian. And here's the deal. We give each other a platform in a year, and then we try to figure out what each other brought to the thing. Everyone yells choplifter, and we all go home. All right? So that's the deal.
Woo!
Here's your... Oh, I got to do that.
Destroy it.
I'm about to refresh all these intros, I think. I'm going to do some new ones. Anyway, here is mine. This is a game that came out in arcades.
Oh,
it is the year 1993, 2 years after this thing we talked about. Oh, no. Same year as this, right? Wait. What year did Kirby's Hoo-Ha come out?
Yeah. 93, right?
3.
No,
4.
92, 4.
Year before that, in arcade, you could play this game 1 year before Kirby. Do not let that fool you, though. It has nothing to do with Kirby or golf. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, here's my sound. It's got lyrics in that song.
I love it.
Doesn't give it away, though. All right, Brian, here are your options. Is that A, Violent Storm, B, Metamorphic Force, C, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, or D, Dark Edge? All real games, all 93, all arcade.
Nice. Violent Storm. Never heard of it. Metamorphic Force. That sounds cool. C, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I've been wanting to play that. And D, Dark Edge. I think hearing the cars go, I think it's Cadillac and Dinosaurs. I think there's Cadillacs back there, and I think you're battling some dinosaurs.
I like where your head's at. Let's see if that's correct.
Right. Let's find out.
Nope, it's incorrect.
Oh,
the correct answer is A, Violent Storm.
You got me. Got me. The cars made me think it.
I'll give you a little quick view of this. I have a funny story about last week's game that you had to guess from me.
Oh.
It was the guy that it's a whole story. The guy's channel that we saw it on for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I told you about it. He gave me a takedown.
Yeah.
That wasn't very nice.
What a bunch of jerks.
Kind of a jerk. But anyway, here it is. Look at this guy in the blue running around with a pipe. This is actually a
Love
very
that.
fun brawler. I actually kind of think it's underrated. It's got it reminds me of a Genesis game because there's less animation frames. It's kind of edgy. I don't know. It's like a Sega game. It's weird, but
And it 100% does not look like the sound I'm listening to.
no. But it's some apocalyptic BS, like all that.
Yeah.
Very
we need
cool.
to play Cadillac and Dinosaurs. That's like on my list every week. I'm
Oh,
like,
we got to
finally
do that. We should do that.
I need to do it.
Yeah, we'll put it on the upcoming. All right, well, that's a point for Johnson. Let's get a point for Dunaway on the board.
Good job, Johnson. You fooled me with the Cadillac sounds so well.
All right. What do you got here?
If you
Tell
had
me
a-
my stuff for yours.
All right. Oh, so it's 1994, same year as our Kirby's Dream Course, and this was also on the SNES. 1994 was a pretty big year for the SNES, apparently. All right. So
Yeah. You know what else was that year?
what's that?
Same year and platform as Choplifter 3 Rescue Survive.
Oh, that's right. Yes, so Choplifter may be the correct answer this time around. Rescue Survive.
Yeah, that was the game.
Yeah.
It's actually the best of the Choplifters, in my opinion. It's very good. But
I haven't played all the Choplifters. I can't say.
No, the chat. I think the chat may have. They're awful.
Oh.
They're awful quick with the accusations every week.
Come on.
Choplifter.
You don't know.
All right, well, let's play your audio and see what we get. Well, that's weird music in the back. All right, I feel like we got another beat 'em up on our hands. Give me my choices. What do I got?
All right, we got A, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. B, The Death and Return of Superman. C, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. D, Brutal Paws of a Furry.
Oh, jeez.
And it's not Choplifter 3, sorry. Even though that was this year, I almost threw it in there, but I didn't do it.
It's not Paws of Furry. That'd have 2 R's. Paws of Fury, right?
Oh, as I say, yeah, you're right. Not Paws of Furry. I wanted to be that. It was
Well,
just
they
Paws
missed
of
an
Fury.
opportunity, obviously.
They did.
Yeah.
They really did. Yeah.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers seems like it could be like, I'll come back to that one.
Mighty Morphin.
Death and Return of Superman. There was a little darker edge to that. Ooh,
What, because of the death and all?
Yeah, because he dies.
But then it's so happy at the end with the return.
Yeah, he comes back and goes, hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm a million different Supermen now. I'm young man Superman, and I'm also old man. I'm hip and I'm cool.
Yeah, and there's
Who's going to be the new Superman?
Steel. Shaquille O'Neal will play me one day. All right.
Yeah.
So we got X-Men, Mutant Apocalypse, Brutal, Paws of Fury. Oh, I'm going to go with B. The Death and Return of Superman. How did I do?
All right. Oh, you think it's the death and return of Superman?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Scott, give yourself a ding. You got it. Good job.
Nice.
It's the death and return of Superman.
Thank you very much. That was a guess. I don't.
Thank you very
Honestly, it
much.
feels like I just threw the coin up and picked it because I
There
wouldn't
you go.
know. But
Yeah.
that game's pretty good, right? People like that game. It was all right.
It's a game.
It's not the one that.
It's not the N64 one that everybody hates.
But it's not the one that
You
maybe
get
it
to
is
play
the
as a
one.
bunch of different Supermen. You punch and stuff, and you
Did
fight.
Blizzard make this one? Hold on.
Ooh, I don't remember if Blizzard made this or not.
Because Chris Metzen's first job at Blizzard was animating.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is this it? Hold on. Okay. Trying to see if it's in the credits. I got the game up here. Let's see. Oh, it is. It's the Blizzard one.
Oh,
So
there
that
you go.
everybody knows, this is an early Blizzard game and was
know
published
that.
by Sunsoft but developed by Blizzard. And this was Chris Metzen's first job. Oh, yeah, there's the
Nice.
logo. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
This is Metzen's first job animating. He was hired as an artist animator, and he animated the Superman stuff you're seeing here.
It looks really good.
Yeah, that dude's a legend, obviously in a bunch of other ways, but like a lot of this stuff, this is him doing like dude bro bullshit. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of made me want to play it.
It's pretty cool looking. That was the reason why I was looking at it. I was like, I think I want to play this one.
Chat says or Jerry says mullet Superman. Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
Death of Superman was all about coming back edgy with they were trying to make him cool again. I don't think it worked. Yeah. They missed
Consider they changed their mind almost immediately.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
I think they just missed the point. They just missed the point of Superman. Superman's
He did get I'm curious how much it did work, because it felt more like it was just trying to generate buzz. I mean, how often did you hear about Superman in the news until they said Superman's dead?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, no.
No, it worked
can't
in
be
that
dead.
way. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think it caused the freak out they were aiming for. I just think that
Yeah.
they were wrong about the character, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, the success of the transition to a new type of Superman. No, we went right back to the old Superman.
People that like that, they're people I don't trust. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's like Snyderverse
Yeah.
people. Snyderverse people, they admit they like those Snyder game movies, and I go,
deal with it.
"Oh, we're not going to lunch, are we? Me and you? We're not hanging out at all, me and you."
We'll hang out. We won't
That's
talk
fine.
about
I'm
that. We
teasing.
won't talk about that very specific.
You know
topic.
what? We'll get together and we'll watch a good Snyder movie, like 900, 300.
900.
800, 300. We can watch that. We can watch. I'll watch Watchmen. I think he did a fine job there.
I love Watchmen.
I think that his remake of Dawn of the Dead is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm not a hater all the time. I just think that
not a haterade. Yeah.
Sucker Punch is bad. Sorry, Brian.
It's okay.
What's that other one?
I've never said that Sucker Punch was anything other than entertaining, in my opinion.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the other one that everyone hates and gets mad at, other than the DC stuff? Maybe that was it. Maybe that's where it started.
I think Sucker Punch in that. Yeah.
Yeah, Sucker Punch started the weird that direction. Anyway, it is what it is. Hey guys, guess what? Now is time for to do. It is time for this. Welcome to Retro Curious George for the Xbox, Windows, GameCube, and PS2 from February 1st, 2006. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
This is based
Yeah.
on the Will Ferrell movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, so based on the 2006 theatrical release of Curious George, and my granddaughter is into the Curious George, and I thought, well, got to mention this then, because also it was the only game to come out this week, February the 1st.
Yeah, it's a kind of a
2006.
slow time back then.
Yeah, a little slow time, but hey, if you want to play with the guy with the big giant yellow banana hat and do some platforming with a little curious monkey, this is all you.
This is
the
for you.
animated thing, right?
Yeah, this is the animated one, and I think that was Will Ferrell doing the voice.
I think that's right.
I don't know why I remember that.
When you say that, it feels right, but then you might say, somebody else might say, no, it wasn't, and I would also believe them.
Because they didn't live action this thing, right? It was just
No.
it was just an animated deal. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, one of
I remember
one
this
of the
being
posters I did that sold some of the most posters I ever sold was that Furious George I did, where he was all pissed. Looks like he was going to kill that guy. That thing did well for
That's
me.
perfect.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
I should bring that back.
Yeah, I think you should.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. All right. I don't know why I did that.
I'll accept it.
I accept your challenge. All right, you guys, time for these.
Welcome
To the treasure room. Ba-da! Check it out, everybody. We got your calls, we got your emails, your texts, and all that. Today, we stick with texts, and we got this one from an anonymous listener who says, I just put this in for a joke. But it's true, though. I got this on our line. So this showed up on the Play Retro hotline. I placed an order for a projector gaming system, and I have not received it or any information on my order. Can you assist me? My order number was 1097. I can send images of my order receipt if needed. Anonymous. I think the guy got the wrong number. I don't know what happened
Absolutely. And also send a picture of your credit card front and back.
there. Yeah, do all these things. I mean, what's going on, man? Seems insane.
I don't know.
To me. Somebody
love it.
ordered them, but why would they think that the voicecast.app/playretro, you would go there to get your tech support for the thing you haven't received?
I don't know, maybe they went to Google and they typed in retro gaming projector, and they was just like tech support. I don't know what they might have typed into whatever.
Here's what I predict: 78-year-old man. Kids don't talk to him anymore, so he doesn't get help on these sorts of things. He doesn't understand how all this works. He searched for play retro video games online. Got play
I wanna
retro.
play
I'll bet
retro
you that's
video
it.
games. It's got to be something like that.
Oh,
Gotta
look what
be,
I got,
right?
by the way. I forgot to show you this. I made a bunch of stickers. I call them the Wasteland sticker sheet. But look at these stickers. This is all the art I've done over the last little while of different. There's that one's the only one that maybe pushes.
Are they peel and stick, or are they stickers?
No, they're peel and stick. So you take them.
Oh, I love that.
They have the little edge. You know, what do you call that? Kiss cut or whatever.
Kiss cut. Yeah.
Anyway, the ring you see around there is a double white line, so you get about half that white line when you're done. And I did something interesting with the baseball guy who's hitting the grenade. I made it so that grenade is actually
Stands.
separate. So you can
So you
put
can
that
put
as
it as
far away
far.
as you want, you know?
Nice.
Anyway, these are up on the store at frogpants.com if you want to get them. Also, other swag in the way of Play Retro stuff. When we've been selling through a bunch of hoodies that people like a lot, so go check that out. Oh, I should show this on screen because that's how you promote things.
Mine's on the way.
I know. I'm so excited for you to get it.
I love when you send me those video thank yous too. That cracks me up
you
every
like that,
time
do
I
you?
order something, and I'll get a video email from Scott. Thank you for placing your order, you
I know.
weirdo.
I like doing those. Those are fun. Yeah, so you can see we got this Mario. The three things we have in the store right now for this show, anyway. Mario print 8x8 with Mario trying to kill his brother with an axe. This thing, which actually sold out. I think they're back in stock though. But the Play Retro High Score
I
book.
got mine.
Got a little some other art I did on there of a
I
Game
see some
Boy.
people posting that in the Discord server. They posted their
Yeah, people like it. I guess the
High
printing's
Score book.
real good on the front, which I'm happy
Yeah.
to hear. And then you got this this thing called
journals.
Play Retro Pixel Evolution, which is front. You got your pixely looking. Let's call him Zinc.
Zinc,
And then on the
yeah,
back,
Zinc.
you've got
Lario?
Lario on the back.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lario the Carpenter. There you go.
Yeah, Lario the Carpenter. Yeah.
That's a fun one. I think people would really like this hoodie. Look at this man wearing one. Look at this. He's walking around and he's like, look at
This
me.
man.
Here I am with the back.
That's the only reason why I ordered one is because I was like, well, if I look as cool as this guy with the big baggy pants, then,
think-
I'm in.
I think I got this brown one because I just like the way the tone.
I got the sand.
Did you?
I got the sand.
I think you did. Yeah, you got the sand, which is this
I
one.
got the sand.
Very nice.
Yep, I'm excited.
Anyway, all up and available now at frogpants.com. Let's see. Bill wrote in, says, I've heard Scott mention his love of Bomberman a number of times, and I was wondering if you ever tried Atomic Bomberman, 1997. It's retro even for the PC. It was only multiplayer and was excellent at late night LAN parties. Felt like a game where the more powerful power-ups you got, you were more of a danger to yourself than the other player. Love the show though. So when we did a whole episode on Bomberman games from their inception all the way up through, I think we stopped at Neo Geo or something.
Right.
So we talked about a ton of these, but we forgot entirely that even existed. And
there was just so many
did.
Bomberman.
Oh,
we
there's
probably
so many,
apologized. We probably even apologized and said, I know we didn't play your favorite Atomic Bomberman, so we'll get back to more part 2 of Bomberman.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what they need to do is make a proper new Bomberman game. Right now, the last couple of attempts have been kind of bleh. They're not great.
Yeah. So more like a Bummerman.
Bomberman, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. I'm going to find this real quick. Bomberman. What was it called?
Atomic
Bomberman. Okay, let's just take a look and see if we can get a taste.
I'm assuming
of
he's atomic powered.
Okay, so this was actually on. Oh, Interplay. Okay, we'll see.
He's like drop dirty bombs. What is this? All
Interplay produced it, or published it, I should say. There it is. Oh, this is so 90s rendery bullshit.
right. Yeah, love it.
Let's see if we can get some actual.
Give me more of that.
Here we go. Oh yeah, they're little pre-rendered sprites, little 3D sprites doing their business.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that I see this, I've never played this.
I like it.
I like the color
It's
coding.
multiplayer.
The color coding of the bombs is a neat idea. Blue
Yeah,
guy
it is.
drops blue ones. White guy drops white ones. This looks like it'd be okay.
Yeah,
I'd play this.
I'm down.
Yeah. Ooh, there goes blue. Bye, blue. Oh, he waves.
Bye, blue.
He waves and then dies. That's how I want to go.
Goodbye.
I want to go that way. Whatever it takes me down, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye everybody.
I want everyone
doing
to
the
film
water
it.
when you like when somebody drowns, they do their little hand up in the water thing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, or the Terminator going down there.
Yeah.
You seen those butter? You can get there's a butter mold. So what you do is you heat up butter so it's liquid.
Okay.
Pour it into this mold, put it in the fridge, take them out. When you take the mold off, it's flat on the bottom like a base of a trophy.
Yeah.
And then it's the gnarled up like jacket arm of Arnold Schwarzenegger's T800.
Yeah.
With the fist doing this. So when you burn it on the pan,
I love it.
You burn it on the pan, it slowly goes down and melts.
Slowly goes. That is cool.
That's a real thing you can get.
I imagine that's more butter than I'll ever purchase though.
Probably.
But that sounds way cool. I love it.
Yeah, that's really cool. Bill, and also this anonymous person who can't find their order. I wish I could help him. I can't reply to him, so there's nothing I can do. But Bill, thank you for your thoughts. And everybody else, if you want to get in touch with us, go to voicecast.app/playretro, or all these links are at the site. Just go to frogpants.com/playretro. All of it's there. Our next game that we will be discussing right here on the program is going to be. Oh, we haven't decided. Have we decided?
Well, what we did, you said I sent you a picture of a game, it's an FMV game, and you said, "Oh, let's play that one." It's called Bad Mojo.
Yeah,
we
what
can
is
do
that?
But it's like I was kind of fooling around with the idea of doing full motion February, where I kind of cover some full motion video games.
I love this. There's nothing wrong with this. What you're saying right now is right up my butt.
So
Let's do it.
Bad Mojo has some of the best screenshots out of all of them. So
Even the disc is cool. Let's see.
even the disc is way cool.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that disc with a bug on it. Grasshopper or something like that.
Yeah,
I
And
never
tell you,
played this, but I wanna know more.
I haven't either. It reviewed. It's one of the highest critically scored and Moby Games reviewed score. It's one of the higher ones.
Really?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
PC gamer.
Bad Mojo. And this is the Redux version. I think there's an older version, but even the Redux at this point is old at 2004 for the Redux. And we may even I'll probably look at the stupid first one too.
Look at this lady. Look at this FMV lady.
90s.
Look at her.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in. Can we do this? Bad Mojo?
Okay.
Can we do it?
I'm down with Bad
All right.
Mojo.
We're doing Bad Mojo.
I'm in.
All right. Next week, Bad Mojo. That's the game. PC game. Look it up. Play it if you can. But if not, we'll be talking about it here. And I can promise you we're going to have a good time with it. That I know.
Yep. Was that on Good Old Games? I'll have to look it up. I know
Might have
that
been.
Twinson's Little Big Adventure Classic was one that was on there, but I think this one might be on there as well.
Oh, very well could be. Yeah, let us know. Let us know where we can find this thing. Quick note to a patron that I want to welcome, Quaid. Quaid joined us this week at patreon.com/playretro. He gets no commercials ever. He gets pre-show content every week and other cool benefits. Maybe Quaid's coming to Nerdtacular and he can watch us do the Retro Watch. I don't know.
Ooh.
If he is, he's welcome. Quaid, welcome to the family, and thanks for your support. If you want to be like him and help this show matter and continue and be cool, patreon.com/playretro is the place to go. Like I said, everything's at frogpants.com/playretro. It's all of it. So the links to everything I've said, you don't have to be confused. That's just the place to go. It's all there.
Yeah.
The swag I mentioned earlier, everything. It's all there. So go check it out. Brian, anything else before we let these people live their lives and
Bad
go?
Bad Mojo's development was trouble. Director Vinny Carola noted that there was a pale over the production and no happiness, just pain.
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, then I want to play it.
I want to play it. I want to see what suffering looks like.
Yeah, what does suffering look like when you're doing it for something like an FMV game? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
We'll find out next week. In the meantime, play something retro, and we'll see you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.